Minutes With, where we interview our friends about their course and their experience at the University of Birmingham. Make sure you guys check out the previous episodes of 10 Minutes With, they'll be linked in the description. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and TikTok, they'll be on the screen. But without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe. And today we have 10 Minutes With a psychology student. Hi guys, so we have Gaby here with us. You guys have seen her before. She's back. She's literally on the channel all the time, but we're in a different location. We're not in our uni house. We have travelled all the way to Essex.
Come to visit me, guys.
You've come to see Gaby because Gaby is now a master's student.
I am. Yeah.
And we've come to talk to her about her experience of studying psychology at the University of Birmingham.
I'm Gaby. Love these two to bits. So yeah, I did my undergraduate at Birmingham. I did the Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, and now I'm doing my Master's in Mental Health Studies at King's in London.
We met Gaby through cheer. She's literally our cheer mom. She's our big sister. She's our big sister.
Yeah.
First question is, why did you choose to study your course, and what future career aspects did you have when deciding to study that course or when applying?
But I first did psychology as an A level, mainly because the sixth form I went to made you do 4, at least for year 12, yeah, and then you had to drop one. So I did 3 that I'd already done before, so biology, history and maths, and picked up psychology. It literally just looked interesting. I actually really loved it, you know.
Wait, so initially you weren't psychology, you were... It wasn't your main one?
No, never looked at it GCSEs or anything, just picked up because it was like, oh, it's kind of like English, kind of like science. So I was like, okay, I might be good at it. And yeah, it turned into my favourite A-level, and then from then I was just like, yeah, that's what I'll do at uni.
I want to be a psychologist?
Yeah, so when I started studying psychology a bit more, I then looked into like what the career prospects were, and then thought, yeah, I'd like to be a clinical psychologist or a therapist. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to do it at uni.
And you're on your way there?
On my way, slowly but surely.
Dr. Gaby.
Soon.
Why did you choose UoB?
Okay, so I have a funny story about this.
Everyone has a story about why.
When I applied for my unis, I did 5 options. And then Bath was my top choice, only because I knew someone who had done psychology at Bath and they'd loved it. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's where I'm going. Didn't look anywhere else. Got rejected. Thanks, Bath. Thank you so much. But it was fine because when I actually went to look at it again, I didn't like the accommodation. But then I had to go look at all of my other options that I got offers for. So I didn't actually remember getting my Birmingham offer like through the post. I have no recollection of it. Yeah, because it just wasn't on my radar. So I went to the offer holder day, and it was a really sunny day. Fell in love with old Joe. Fell in love with the campus. Loved the like just the vibe of it. It seemed like, oh, it's a city, but because it's just outside, you still get that campus environment. Yeah, everyone seemed really friendly, and there was a few people from my sixth form going there as well. So yeah, just fell in love with it.
Looking back from your 3 years of studying psychology, what was your favourite and least favourite module, and why? Do you want to go year by year, or did you just want to say out of all 3 years, which was your favourite and your least favourite?
See, I don't really remember the second year modules that much, only because they all blended into one because it was my COVID year. I know there was one I really didn't like. I think it was neural basis of vision and action, because it just wasn't psychology. It was like biology and neuroscience. My favourite one in first year would have been, this is weird, but it was actually research methods. It was research methods, which I don't think you'll really hear other people say, but I just liked it. It was a Monday 9 a.m. It just made me feel like, oh, this is uni, you know, I have to actually go to the library, I have to go onto campus. In first year, my least favourite one was Introduction to Cognitive Psychology. We praised COVID that exam got cancelled. It was a hot mess. I liked all of them in second year except from neural basis of vision and action. And then in third year, I really liked all of my modules. I'd probably say my favourite was neurobiology and mental illness, because that's when I actually got to look at like things like mental health. Yeah, third year, all the modules were fine. That was the first time we got to pick all of them.
Oh, so you had compulsory ones in second year?
So the way the psychology degree works is year 1 is like an introduction to like everything. Year 2 is when you you do all of your compulsory modules to get your degree accredited by the British Psychological Society. So if you want to go on to do like further training, you need to have an accredited degree. And then third year, you actually get to pick modules that you're interested in.
Looking back, is your course what you expected it to be? Is it harder, easier, or was it just as you expected?
I think it was what I expected mostly in third year. Yeah. First year, it was easier than I thought it would be. I think because...
They really eased you in?
Yeah, because you don't actually have to do psychology A-level to do the degree. Which a lot of people don't know. Like, you can just rock up and do psychology. Like, you just need English and maths, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, first year was a lot of like repeats of the same information to get everyone up to the same speed. Second year, the work got a bit sort of more heavy because that was all the stuff you had to do for your degree. Like, wherever you go, you'll probably be doing the same content. But yeah, third year I would say was the most similar. Like, it was interesting, but then there were hard bits and there were bits like you didn't really want to do the reading for and things like that. But the workload was pretty much what I thought it would be.
Okay.
It was pretty on
manageable.
I think it is manageable as long as you just don't leave things to the last minute. Like, don't go a month not going to your lectures and not doing the lectures, and you'll be fine.
A follow-on question from that is, what was your first year like for you, and how was the transition from first year into second year?
First year was really good. First year was really, really good. I think it was a combination of they were easing us into the course. There was just loads of social things going around. Like, I feel like Birmingham really tries with their freshers. They do a lot for their freshers. Like, I remember I got a little goodie bag from my accommodation in Shepperton. Like, got a whole timetable of events, like sports fair, societies fair. So it was a really nice way to sort of meet lots of people quickly. And then obviously things like cheer. Met loads of girls who I had similar interests with. So in terms of the work, I think because I was having so much fun outside the work, it was like uni could just be like the university bit. Like it made everything better. Yeah. Because I was having fun in all the other areas.
You weren't just stressing about work. You had bits to do.
For the transition into second year, it was a bit weird because obviously COVID hit, so we all went home in March. I left most of my stuff in my first year at the com because I thought I was going to be gone for 3 weeks and then we didn't come back. So I went home with one suitcase and then I came back up in July just to pack up my stuff, and then I didn't come back until second year. So it was sad at the time, but in a way, because of when it happened, we came back for second year and the transition was almost like the uni was pretty easy with us in terms of the work because COVID was still quite new, but then socially we picked up right where we left off. And everyone sort of had a renewed energy because we'd gone 6 months without seeing each other. So the transition actually wasn't that bad. I felt the transition more probably going second year into third year. Work is more difficult and I think there's a little bit more pressure because third year counts for more. I think the transition is, you can feel it, but it's just like a little bit of an adjustment period for like a few weeks and then you get used to everything again.
What's one thing people don't expect about your course that they should know?
Oh, okay, this is a good one. It's not necessarily to do with the course, it's more like the career of psychology through the course. If you want to do clinical psychology, if you can, try and do a placement year. So do a 4 years. Whether your uni offers it or if you do like a year abroad or a gap year, just to get that placement, something that's clinical, so like a research intern, an assistant psychologist post, anything, because once you finish, to then try and get that placement is really competitive, so that's why I ended up doing a master's that came with a placement in order to get that and make good connections with people in your course because they all know someone who can help you, especially for like Birmingham. We've got the what's it called, the Mental Health Institute is around the corner, and I didn't even know it's actually down the road from the university, so try and make those connections. Psychology, there's different ways of being good at it. So for example, if you're someone who's quite maths based, you'll love things like statistics and research methods. That really helps a lot. But then if that's not the type of thing you're into, there's so much like on the essay side and the creative side, like posters, there's something in it for everyone. So if there's an element of it you don't like, don't stress too much about it because you can usually tailor the degree to your strengths.
What would you say was the hardest part of your degree, your course?
I would say it was my dissertation.
I remember being in the library with you.
You guys witnessed me in my dissertation era.
And I remember saying to myself, I could see how much you cared. And how much work you put in. You'd be like, guys, I'm going back to the library. Like, it'd be so late and you'd be going back.
You really care about it. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, dissertation. Like, it's something you have to do, but the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. I think the reason I found it so stressful is because there was a certain point of it that was group work based. So we collected all of our data as a group, and we had a few issues of people not doing what they were meant to do in it, then impacting what I was able to do. So that was the most stressful bit. But then when it got to just like the write up, I found fine. But I would say the dissertation just because of the pressure, because it's the sole piece of work.
How did you find like your meetings with your supervisor? We found this helpful.
He was great. Shout out to John. John was great because he was also our research methods lecturer for years 1 and 2, so he knew everything about the statistics and he had so many meetings with us. So if you get a good supervisor, really use them because they do really care.
Your day-to-day life like as a psychology student, like your contact hours?
I would do it for third year because I remember that the most, and that was one where we were back in person. I think I had most of my contact hours on the same day. I think I had 1 hour on a Tuesday. I think I had 3 hours on a Thursday.
I remember your Thursdays.
My Thursdays were always busy. I spent most of it on campus. So the days I didn't have contact hours, I didn't go to the library anyway. Saw these two every single day. It's just a way to be social and get out of the house. But I would try and go to the library like 10 till 3. Like just take it as like a chilled, relaxed pace, just trying to get some work done. And then we'd have like cheer in the evening or go to the gym or there'd be a social. I didn't have seminars.
No seminars?
No.
Throughout the 3 years?
I think There were seminars, but it was more just like developing your skills. So like the seminar would be like, and like an essay writing clinic. So once you felt confident with it, there's not really much like pressure to go like report writing or data analysis. So they were there when you needed them. I had research methods labs in year 1, and then year 2 they were online, and then we had no research methods in third year.
What are some of the best memories that you've made being at UoB? I feel like you had a good time.
I had a great time. I had a great, like, ask anyone. I am, like, Birmingham's in my blood. I love it. I still go back for the social life.
She visits us all the time.
Yeah, but literally anything to do with cheer. Like, I know everyone says it, but seriously, join a sport or society. It makes so much difference. And it takes, like, the pressure of having to, like, put yourself out there one-on-one. It's just meeting loads of new people. But yeah, cheer was hard sometimes, but it's one of the best things I've ever done.
It is. I feel like you made friends for life.
Oh, absolutely. You too. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. 100%. Any top tips for anyone starting university in September? So there's a fresher watching. What would you say to them?
I would say this is going to be one of the best like periods of your life, but don't put the pressure on yourself too much. Like, just go have a good time, enjoy it. Put yourself out there where you can, but don't force yourself to do things you don't want to do, or things like you're just too tired to do. Like, like it's 3 whole years. Like, pace yourself, but have a good time, and really just remember that everyone else is in the same boat as you. So don't feel weird like reaching out to someone or like sort of extending that invitation. Like, my best friend from my year that I met, she messaged me off of a WhatsApp group because we lived in the same accommodation. So I met her on day 1, and she's my best friend till this day. So yeah, just put yourself out there. Don't take it too seriously. Obviously, do the work, do the degree, but outside that, don't take yourself too seriously.
Do you remember how you felt?
I was really nervous going in. Yeah, I was really, really nervous, but that sort of went away in like 2 weeks.
Literally, It literally feels like your second home.
It is. It will become your second home, and you'll look back on it with such good memories. So just try and enjoy yourself.
Do you want to shout anyone out?
Honestly, all the pussycats. I miss you guys. Hi guys. And you two are doing an amazing thing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really fun interviewing you.
Really
natural. Really
good.
I
was really nervous.
No. Really good. So thank you so much, Gaby, for talking to us today. So make sure you guys check out the other episodes we've done. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.